When the Warriors come down the tunnel, it's always a sight to see. It's time for the NBA. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of... year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. Well, you look at Buzelis. He's been just what his team has needed as he comes in, and he has played wonderfully through the start of his career. And now he sits at number 4.
And that's a pretty good position he's in at number 4. What do you guys think? Will he be higher or lower on that list once we get through the second half of the season?
Well, it depends on how prepared he is for the length of the NBA season. From a physical aspect, it's hard on some rookies. But if he stays healthy and fresh, I think he'll be moving up.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Rondo out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's Baylor. And it's Garnett. And it's Cowens in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, Johnson is out there with Jackson. And it's Miller. Then there's Edey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Baylor kicks to Rondo. Pass to Hamilton. Garnett with a screen on Miller. Here's Hamilton. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just finds ways to create space for that shot.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. And they're running. Here's Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Rondo. Garnett up top. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Baylor throws it down.
Assistant.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys.
And let me hear you one more time for your defense breakers.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Johnson with a screen-on run. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Here's Miller after Rip Hamilton scored, and the shot goes down.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And it's blocked. Johnson with it. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And so Baylor nails both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Pass to Edey. And he drives in.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Minnesota leading by 6. Garnett with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett outside. There's the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Garnett grabs the board.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
To the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rondo. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Miller inside, covered by Hamilton. Johnson against Baylor. Top of the key. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Baylor. Over Edey. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Lob pass to Garnett. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
T-shirt time. Dub Nation, who's going on with a free t-shirt?
Lucas is checked in for Jaren Jackson. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Joe Johnson. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Miller. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Timberwolves. Warriors trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Neesmith. Clock at 6. For the 3. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Here's Claxton. Here's the drive.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Screened by Lucas. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Edey. Claxton covering. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Hamilton kicks to Rondo. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rondo. No good from Hamilton. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 1.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Now here is Hamilton. 6 points for him. Back to Rondo. Here's Garnett. Great D that time from Lucas. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Aguaya's checked in for Minnesota. That one misses.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching a lead. But look, he tied things up.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Neesmith covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hamilton. A three-pointer off the mark. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
So it's Minnesota now. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Aguirre. Bradley Beal is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Bailey. And it's Cowens in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rondo wide open. Good on the triple. Rondo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Minnesota. And Johnson now top of the key. Over Baylor. That one wide left.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Halliburton against Rondo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Robinson's checked in for Edey. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Halliburton, and he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got his first 2 points of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Lucas against Barnes. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. GA had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
That's good from Barnes. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And a chance in just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's a strong play right there. Beal taking the hit and getting the call.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Jackson passes to Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Bailey.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Halliburton outside. Over Skiles. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's to get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And he makes the first.
And Joe Johnson is an incredibly gifted scorer. They call him ISO Joe. He can beat anyone one-on-one.
And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Skiles. Still yet to score. Outside Baylor for 3. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
They set the pick. The 19-foot shot. Skiles' shot is off. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Halliburton outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Johnson. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Baylor. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Beal. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And it's the Warriors' ball. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Here's Skiles. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Beal the pass to Barnes. Looking for Baylor, and he gets it there. And Baylor throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Warriors shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Halliburton outside. Johnson the screen. It's good. Halliburton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Skiles the pass to Beal. Going inside. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
So sudden on the drive. Beal loves to get one step ahead of the defense.
Halliburton kicks to Jackson. Back to Halliburton. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Here's Skiles. He has yet to score. Here's Baylor. And the rejection by Jackson. Halliburton outside. To the middle. Right side Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A three-pointer is right on target. Miller's got 5 now.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Here's Skiles. He's covered by Halliburton. And Cowens gets it to go. Cowens has got 4 points in the quarter. 1:16 left now here in the second. Halliburton passes to Johnson. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Baylor. Pass to Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Tenacious move by Beal inside, absorbing that contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
An all-around threat. Beal is one of those guys that provides leadership in your locker room.
The Warriors making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Aguirre's checked in for Baylor.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And a little up that time, but it drops. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Oh, Beal in position. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Playing above the rim. Beal laying down the hammer.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Over Barnes. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Aguirre. Outside for Beal. Feet out, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This team wants Bradley Beal taking jumpers. He is that skilled of a shooter.
Halliburton outside. No good on the triple. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're making their move up in the rankings. I tell you, right now, they're at the top, and everything's on a positive trend.
That's what it's about, trying to get better.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough.
And that about wraps.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Brandon Miller out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Edey. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors trail by 4. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Team foul. At the line for 1, Miller.
That free throw good from Miller. The Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Hamilton outside from past the arc. It's good from long range. Hamilton's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rondo. And here's Miller outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist in the game. Now here's Rondo. He has 7. Pass to Hamilton. And it's Garnett at the elbow. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Baylor against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Miller. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Edey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Warriors have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
At the line for 2, Edey.
That one drops. He ties it up. hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Rondo passes to Baylor. Over Johnson. No good from Baylor.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Garnett. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota basketball.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rondo. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Rondo's got 9.
No doubt about that. It's a bonus anytime you can get Rondo to knock down those contested jump shots. Great focus there on the finish.
And so...
The nation, time to make the noise and welcome out your Warriors 16.
He put up about 22 points a game last season, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Rondo on the double team. Johnson against Baylor. Johnson kicks to Miller. 6 to shoot. There's a screen over Hamilton. Miller, no up.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can sense that Rondo taking some pride in shredding the D with his passing. Has exceptional vision.
Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson sets the screen for Miller. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to Hamilton. Launches a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
And it's Miller in the corner. Johnson outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rondo. Here's Hamilton. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Jackson. Still scoreless. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
They ran a great system last year that put a priority on creating high-quality looks from deep, and it made them the best three-point shooting team in the league.
Free throw, good. Edey. And some changes here for the Warriors. Lucas is checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Nesmith in for Joe Johnson. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Minnesota. Aguirre comes in for Baylor. Good on both. Minnesota leading by 3. Garnett outside. Pass to Aguirre. Banked in off the glass. Aguirre's got his first bucket in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Miller outside. That shot is off. Minnesota's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Warriors trail by 5. Tries the spin move. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hamilton. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Aguirre. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 6th assist on the night. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Robinson's checked in for Edey. Edwards comes in for Miller. And Halliburton subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 5. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Team sport.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Over.
Out. That one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Free throw good, Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, here is Aguirre. Lock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. No good from Hamilton. Warriors trail by 3. 1:21 left in the third. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Lucas against Aguirre. Back to Hamilton. Here's Skiles. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Edwards. Some nice passing by Golden State. Claxton comes with the double team. There's Aguirre. It's deflected. They get it back. To the wing on the left. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler. And at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Edwards inside. He's covered by Beal. Robinson passes to Halliburton. Screened by Lucas. The shot. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Halliburton.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. But Timberwolves on top. They lead by 1. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Garnett is out there with Nicholas Claxton. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Aguirre. And at the 3, the small forward. Now here's it. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Agile move off contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Rondo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett outside, out to the right wing. There's Aguirre. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rondo. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Neesmith. Misses the 3. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Outside, Aguirre. Claxton with it. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Rondo. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Edwards.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Here they come, the Warriors. Get loud and we want to hear it. Here come those t-shirts. Make some noise. Let's hear you if you want one.
Hamilton's checked in for the Timberwolves. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Garnett. A 3 from Aguirre. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Edey on the wing, Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Aguirre. Back to Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Rondo. Claxton sets the screen for Rondo. It's tipped. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Garnett outside. Pass to Hamilton. Back to Garnett. Inside. Kick out to Hamilton. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Garnett with the block. Out to the wing. Outside, Aguirre. Garnett up top. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Paxton, a screen on Jackson. No good from Hamilton.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Edwards passes to Johnson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Aguirre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Joe Johnson picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Warriors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Jackson. Back to Johnson. A 3-ball. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low, there's a player. 2 free throws coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Mark Aguirre. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Miller's checked in for the Warriors. He hits the second from the line. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter. Minnesota with the ball. A 2-point game. Rondo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hamilton that time on the assist by Rondo. Hamilton's got 12 points in just the second half. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson outside. From 17 feet out. Here's Heaney. Jackson dishes to Miller. Tries again. Just 5 to shoot. The shot comes out. Hamilton with some nice D. To the inside. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
It's time for Next Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Bust and move. It's a machine. Breakout move. Dance lessons, please.
checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Baylor, he's checked in for Aguirre. Baylor passes to Hamilton. Garnett with the screen for Hamilton. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Johnson. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now Rondo.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 1. Johnson kicks to Edwards. Can't hit that one. Hamilton with some nice D. Here's Baylor. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Looking it over. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Baylor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Hamilton. Garnett with it. Guarding now by Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Garnett misses.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Rondo. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jaren Jackson Jr. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Garnett. There's the triple.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without power.
Outside for Jackson. Misses and the dry spell continues. So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team score. Shooting from Minnesota. Rajon Rondo. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Johnson for 3. Garnett grabs the board. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. See you later.
Welcome to 2K Sports, and let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the ranking. Are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talent. His NBA career, third in the Rookie of the Year race. This guy should be a special player for a very long time.
And I credit his character and his confidence for getting him to that third spot in the Rookie of the Year rankings.
And he's had very little trouble getting accustomed to the bigger bodies and more physical play of the NBA, and that's impressive.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Parrish in at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, we've got Butler. He's out there with Smith, and it's Allen in at the 2. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. No fear in this game. Kobe can work inside with the best of them.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside. There's the three. The rebound by Nowitzki. Here's West. Check by Davis. Pass to Bryant. From the arc. Here's Nowitzki. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
Dirk can be so strong inside, breaking through that contact.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Smith. Tight defense on him. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
West misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Back to Smith. Allen with a screen on Bryant. Smith against Bryant. Smith passes to Davis. Just 3 to shoot. Drills it from deep.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball. Ray Allen ready to fire.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Nowitzki, covered by Smith.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Davis, the pass to Butler. They set a pick to the middle. Here's Unseld, and he dunks it down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Allen against Bryant. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Bryant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Butler. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, BA. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
That's good from Butler. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Top 5 in points off turnovers. Not just causing havoc, but turning those transition opportunities into points.
Their nightly goal? Make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Bryant outside. Pass to Avdia. Here's Nowitzki. And the three off target. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Here's Nowitzki. Avdia from outside. Pure from three-point range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Smith. He picked up 10 in his last game.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Avdia. Bryant outside. Shoots over Allen. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Bryant's got 6.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out. Brings it.
Davis finds Smith. For 3, Allen. It's hauled in by New Orleans. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Here's Davis. After the basket by New Orleans. Looking to win the run. And again, the Lakers, no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Parrish. Here's Nowitzki. Fires the 3. The rebound by Allen.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now here's Butler. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Bryant. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Nowitzki, that one's good.
Got to try to keep pace with Nowitzki now. Once he sets that pick, he's looking to get the ball back with a hard cut.
Pass to Butler. 3-pointer. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Avdia outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's West. Check by Davis. Here's West. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, fans, here come your Laker girls.
To change it up. Let's look at the leaderboard and see which teams are making the most of their trips to the line in the second half of the season. Number 1, New Orleans.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Outside Davis. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Lewis can't get it to go. And it's Butler with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
Always a threat to score the ball. Rashard Lewis had the defense all over him that time. Didn't bother him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And he makes the first. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Wallace, the pass to Butler. Here's the three. The Pelicans pull it in. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. You could say the same for tonight's game.
Here's where. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Pass to Bryant.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Davis.
New Orleans foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Pelicans substitution. Number 30, Terry Porter.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, deflected. Pass to Ware. Lets it go from deep. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists tonight. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Lakers on top, up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. It puts the defense right up against it.
Davis out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Butler, and it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Porter, the pass to Lewis. Drained it for 2 points.
Easy assist there for Porter. He certainly finds the open man with ease.
Davis against Porter. Pass to Butler. Elbow shot on the way. Avdia pulls it in.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Lewis. Porter looks it over. Here's Lewis. Wallace with a double team. Avdia from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And now let's look at some shooting guards who have been lights out from three since the All-Star break. You take a look at Bryant. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
And as a rule of thumb, you always want great shooters at the shooting guard position if you can get them. Now, these guys are the cream of the crop.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Lakers trail. Oh, there's the alley! Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Bryant's got 13.
But right now, Kobe's turned that grease on the stove up, folks. He is on fire. Keep getting him the ball, please.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Let's hear it for the Lakers.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Abdul-Rahim passes to Vandeweghe. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the screen. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Stojakovic. Up again. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Rebounded by New Orleans.
about that.
And the basket by Nash.
The quickness of the release, very impressive from Nash, especially when he gets inside.
Here's Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And he knocks down the first one.
An efficient shooter like Porter is such a valuable asset on offense. I mean, if he can't find a shot for a teammate, he's got one of his own that he can load and launch.
Smith, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Allen comes in for Davis. Porter hits them both. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Vandeweghe. No points yet. Spins. Pass to Smith. Pulls it from the top of the key. Nash misses.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Roy. Allen defending. Roy's shot is good.
Brandon Roy goes up, fights through the contact, and finishes with some real force and tenacity.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Vandeweghe. Smith outside. Knocks down the triple. Smith's got 5 now.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust to this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. Pass to Parrish. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, you know, he makes offense look so easy. Allen, really gifted.
Here's Roy. Allen defending. With the fadeaway. Roy's shot is good. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Nash. He's got 5. Up and over Porter. Off the left rim and out.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Vandeweghe. Up and in on the layup. Vandeweghe's got his first 2 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Roy. Allen defending. Roy's shot is good.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Pass to Vandeweghe. Allen outside. Clock at 6. Porter against Smith. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Los Angeles, second.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Here's Nash. He's guarded by Porter. Unseld. Pass to Vandeweghe. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Avdia. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Pass to Nowitzki. Launches it. Rebound, the Lakers. For three, Allen. The offensive rebound. Here's the three. Fires in the triple. Allen's got 8 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Avdia outside. Back to Porter.
Los Angeles foul.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Adams is checked in.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Pelicans substitution. Number 50, Steven Adams.
29 seconds left in the half. He buries it from three. Avdia's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Allen can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Nowitzki. Porter with it. Here's Nowitzki. Over Smith. And another basket for New Orleans.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's New Orleans up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And next up on the docket, I'll look at some upcoming games. The Nuggets playing at Ball Arena as they go up against the Clippers. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. New Orleans in the lead. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Denny Avdia, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. West misses. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And here's Bryant outside, rebounded by Butler.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stolen by Bryant. To the wing, right side. Pass to Avdia. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
Denny Avdia at the line for 2.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Avdia. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Avdia against Butler. Pass to Nowitzki. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Allen can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Now Bryant. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Bryant, a screen on Davis. Nowitzki. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Nowitzki's got 10 points in the game.
And I always like seeing Nowitzki get the shot from here. I mean, his jumper as sweet as it gets.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Please welcome to the floor the Lakers High Squad. Let them hear you. Attention fans, all court with your High Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy.
And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. Third is Denny Avdia.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Lakers trail by 4. Outside Davis. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Bryant. And again, the Lakers, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Avdia outside. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Like seeing Davis focus on getting the ball around to other people, solid, and recognizing when his teammate has an advantage.
Bryant against Allen. Here's Parrish. Kicks it out to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Outside Davis. Pass to Butler. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Davis from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And the basket by West.
Boy, that's a nice looking stroke from the mid-range area. Shoulder squared, elbow in perfect alignment, follow through. Jerry West, picture perfect.
Davis with a screen on Avdia. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. There's the block. For 3, Allen. On target from range. Allen's got 11 points.
That is Ray Allen range. Basically, nobody else in the league is making that shot.
To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Outside Davis. Allen, the pass to Davis. It's tipped.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
Pass to West. Shoots over Allen. West misses.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Davis against Bryant. Throws it up high, and down it goes on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And that one's good. Parrish.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those dance moves. Oh, yeah. Substitution on the court.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's Nash. He's got 5. Pass to Vandeweghe. Count it. Good. Vandeweghe's got his second bucket on the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Nowitzki. From the elbow. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Unseld's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Sharif Abdur-Rahim's game is a combination of tenacity, toughness, and skill. He doesn't back down on either end of the floor.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Pelicans lead by 3. Now Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Terry Porter is a physical guy now. He's not that big, but he's physical. Excellent. Going into contact on the way up.
Terry Porter taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Porter hits them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Nash. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Nash has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Abdul-Rahim passes to Vandeweghe. For the tie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Kiki has the ball, he's in attack mode. He's looking to get himself to the foul line because he's an excellent free throw shooter.
Kiki Vandeweghe, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And I tell you what, Vandeweghe is not bashful when it comes to letting it fly. A confident scorer with a nice stroke who's always looking to shoot it.
That one drops. He ties it up. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Here's Roy. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it from 18. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
There's a screen. Down low. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Nice find by Vandeweghe. Really good decision there.
So it's the Pelicans now. Pass to Nowitzki. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Porter. And that one's on target from the wing. Porter's got 6. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Abdul-Rahim's shot is good.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Pass to Nowitzki. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Nash. From the arc. The shot no good. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Lakers ahead, up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Cason Wallace out there with Davis. Then there's Butler, and it's Abdur-Rahim in at the 4 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Butler up top, just 5 to shoot. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Pelicans trail. Inside, here's West. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, and you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
Wallace outside. Davis with a screen on Bryant. To the inside, Abdur-Rahim. Got a hand on it. Up top, Avdia. Checked by Davis. Pass to Parrish. And here's Adams. Here's West. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Fades away. Avdia can't get it to go.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Wallace, the pass to Abdur-Rahim. Wallace with it. Defended by Avdia. Now here's Wallace. Defense is right there. Here's Ware. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Bryant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Lewis is checked in for Adams. And both free throws good for Bryant. Here's Davis. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Butler. Back to Davis. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Parrish. Bryant outside. To take the lead. They get it again, and they recover it. Here's Parrish, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and 1 trip down the floor.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket.
Outside Butler, puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
To the middle. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Bam! Parrish with the flush.
And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Unseld. Butler against Avdia. The shot by Butler, no good. The Pelicans have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter to take the lead, and it's Bryant laying it in. Bryant's got 19 points.
When he gets going downhill, any kind of momentum towards the hoop, it's really hard to slow him down.
Davis, the pass to Unseld. Now here's Butler. Allen outside. The three is up. Parrish with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Well, he just missed it.
Pass to Lewis. There's the three. Second chance effort. And that one's good. Parrish has got 6 in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Allen outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No hesitation, no fear in Allen. I mean, he'll go right at those big fellas.
At the line for the Lakers, Ray Allen, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen.
You really have to admire and respect the work ethic of Allen. I mean, this guy is really intentional and purposeful in his pregame preparation, and all of that stuff pays off for him.
And so he makes both from the line. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Back to Avdia. Inside. Here's Bryant. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bryant's got 21.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Butler passes to Unseld. Outside Butler. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
For the most legendary gas team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
To catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. BA?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's West, checked by Davis. Pass to Avdia. To the inside. Here's Bryant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bryant's got 10 points in just the second half. Lakers trail by 3. Left side, Davis. Nice move. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Lakers. Unseld's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Davis. hauled in by New Orleans. Here's West with the floater. Here's Parrish. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Allen. They get it back. Here's Unseld. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And Unseld is a problem inside now. I mean, he's really good at positioning himself close to the basket and then taking advantage of it.
West. And again, New Orleans no good. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the 4th quarter. Lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for 2, West Unseld.
First free throw is good, and that ties this game up. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied. And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind the layup. Come on now.
Shooting for New Orleans. Jerry at the line for 1.
Close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Please put your hands together for your Lakers.